Hello, you all. Good evening. It is November the 1st, 2025. Y'all, we almost are out of 2025. First of all, I'd like to welcome you all to my channel, and I would love for you all to like and subscribe and even share um, this video with somebody that is going through uh, stress and trying to figure out how to deal with it. First of all, I want to say stress, all of our stress, is a result of our overthinking, our own overthinking of a particular situation. It's like a conflict in your mind of something that is and that you wish it were another way. And your thinking it was another way is actually what's causing the stress. Not the thing, but the thought of the thing that you wish was another way. And I'll give you an example. You could be in your car driving. Let's say you're on your way to work, you're in a hurry, and a car is in front of you, and it's out of all days, why do I have to have the slowest car in front of me? Don't they know I'm in a hurry? They see you just riding their bumper and they just will not get out of the way. So in your mind, you're thinking, this person is causing me to be pissed off. They are causing me to be angry because why are they driving so slow? It's not the fact that they're driving slow what's causing you to be angry. It's your thought that they should be driving faster that's causing you to be stressed out. And one of the main things I want to share is like if you could just let things be. Now, once you change your mindset to, okay, my job is not going to pack up and move before I get there. So, if I'm late, hey, if I'm late a minute or two, or you could not even be running late, just the fact that your thoughts are telling you this person needs to be moving faster. And it's causing me to be pissed off and I'm upset with this person because they're not doing what I want them to do. That's what's causing you to be upset, not the person. And a lot of times we upset ourselves about stuff that hasn't even happened. A lot of times we are upset about the past, and we're also upset or stressed about the future. All we have is right now because we can't go back and get yesterday. Yesterday is already gone. But a lot of times we sit and we upset ourselves. That's right. We upset ourselves about thinking about the past. Have you ever, let's say for instance, you have an altercation with somebody and time goes on, it could be years. The person could even be dead, y'all, and you will still go back in your mind and think, well, I should have gave this person a piece of my mind. So before you know it, you are sitting there playing out this whole scenario of something that never even occurred. And you have sat there and upset and stressed yourself out about something that hasn't even happened. Or you could be thinking about something about the future. The future is not even here yet. And so you've upset yourself and stressed yourself about something, a particular outcome you want about something. Or you could stress yourself, let's just say, for instance, you're sick. You could be stressed about the sickness, or you could be stressed about um, the sickness may get worse. You don't know if it's going to get worse or better, but you are really actually making yourself worse by thinking it's going to get worse. And that's the secret to life, you all. That's like a lot of the wars we've had, a lot of human conflict, um just it that your thinking plays the major role in everything in life. People are always wanting something to be other than what it is, and your denial of the thing that is is causing resistance, and that's causing the stress. That's what's causing the uneasy feeling. All day long, our mind is constantly racing with thoughts. Um, and that's where meditation comes in, y'all. I have been consistently meditating. And when I say the benefits are absolutely uh, wonderful and life changing, when you can make your mind be still and just be at ease, just even if you don't have but 10 minutes a day, it is life altering. um but anyway, we our mind is just going all day long. We are arguing in our own heads all day long about reality, when if you just accept something for what it is, even though it doesn't make you comfortable, even though you don't like the thing that is. Once you get to the point where you can say, okay, this is just what it is, I'm going to accept it for what it is. I'll give you an example. Just say, for instance, you are married or have whatever relationship you're in. Just say this person is an alcoholic, or they may be on drugs, and you are stressing yourself out. You're worried about them all the time, and it seems like they don't care. You care more than they care. And you're always worried that you might get that phone call that something has happened. They OD'd, or so that has you in a your nervous system is just all out of whack, because you're stressing about this person that they're not stressing at all. They're doing exactly what they want to do. So when you can finally relax and let go of the thought that they are going to be anybody different, even though you could be trying to help them, get them in a program or something like that. You can also do that. But when you let go of the thought that they can be anything other than what they are, that is the key to setting your own self free. Accept what is, even though you don't like what is. And that will help you a lot in life. Because if you're constantly stressed, if your nervous system is always in a state of stress, it causes a lot of different diseases, y'all. Stress is like at the center of a lot of human diseases, like high blood pressure, stroke, obesity, arthritis, fibromyalgia. You know what I'm trying to say. Fibromyalgia. Tongue tied right there. But yeah, so I just like one thing in particular. I'll give you an example in my own life. I do nails for a living, and so I live in Tennessee, Memphis, Tennessee to be exact. I felt like at the time that I should be making more money than what I was making. So I located a place where I want to be, another state, and I got approved for the place. So I went down and paid my deposit. I paid the rent, and I had a list of 5 things that need to be checked off on this list in order for me to open this spot up. And when I got to the fifth person, they did not sign off on it, which caused me not to be able to open my nail salon. And you are talking about upset. I was so upset. I was upset at God. I was upset at the guy who wouldn't sign off. For 3 months, I was stressed out, and I was pulling myself in this deep, dark hole. Like I couldn't see my way out of it because this is something I really wanted with everything in me. I thought that it would change my life. And I was so upset with God because I felt like He didn't want me to leave Memphis. I felt like He didn't want what was best for me. Oh, He just didn't want to see me do well. Those are the crazy thoughts that I was telling myself, and that's what I had myself believing. And so I'm the type of person that likes to set goals. I like to dream big. And this, I felt, would completely turn my life around. I could live the life of my dreams if I could just move here. And it wasn't happening for me. So for 3 months, I was stressed and depressed. And it seemed like by me being in that state of mind that everything that could go wrong was going wrong because I was now attracting those type of things into my life, those like things into my life. So finally, after 3 months, I got so sick of being exhausted. It felt like being plugged into a socket and being drained. That's how I felt. And so after the 3 months was up, I got up and I wrote in my journal. And I was like, well, God must have something in store for me because this didn't happen. And I'm just going to let go because there's nothing I can do about it. I'm just going to release it. And in that moment, I felt like the weight had shifted off of me. And I instantly felt better because I let go. And when I tell you, 6 months later, I was moving into my home. Not only that, but I also didn't know that we were about to go into COVID just probably a year later. And I ended up working from home. And so at that point, not only did I did things not get they got better, but I didn't have to move my car in order for me to make the type of money that I was trying to move and make. You see how that worked once I shifted the way that I was feeling and the way that I was thinking, my life shifted. Oh, there's so many instances I could share with you all about my life and things that have happened for me. Um, sometimes our plan is not always the best plan. Like if we could just shift our way of thinking and just instead of resisting, constantly putting up a defense and resisting something, if you will just let it be, that is the key to breaking free from stress. It doesn't matter if it's, I have 4 adult children, and I could talk all day long, y'all. I'm just, I like to talk. Um, If you even have adult children, I could tell you all about this, but I won't get into the whole thing today. If you have adult children, and sometimes the adult children could be so ungrateful, so disrespectful, and it's like you're in this tug of war. You think that you taught them better, but for some reason it's like you're their enemy. And in your mind, it's keeping you up and having you stressed out, because why can't they be how I raised them? Why are they this totally different person? Once you let go of the thought that they could be anybody different, and that's what's causing the stress. Have you ever told your child they couldn't have something? Hello, good afternoon. Have you ever told your child that they couldn't have something or couldn't do something, and made them want to do it even more? That's what I'm talking about. Now, I'll give this other example. I'm now divorced, but at the time, my ex-husband wanted a motorcycle. And during this time, all I saw on the news were motorcycle accidents happening. So it's like he would bring up the motorcycle like he wanted to start an argument, or at least that was the way I was perceiving it. And so I was speaking to a friend, and she said, "Girl, tell him he can have that motorcycle, and you won't hear anything else about it." So he brought the motorcycle up again. And I said, "You know what, honey?" I said, "Go ahead and get the motorcycle." Y'all, I never heard anything else about that motorcycle. So it's like the resistance, the denial of it creates resistance. And I was denying him this motorcycle, so that was creating friction between us. And that's just the way life is. Like when you think that whatever it is causing you to be stressed out, when you think it should be another way, that is what's causing the stress. But once you get to the place where, okay, I don't like this, I don't like what is, but I'm going to deal with it how it is. And I promise you, once you get in alignment like that, you will feel so much better, and the circumstances will change. Whatever it is that you're dealing with, something is going to change. Um, Coincidences will happen. Things will like sync up for your benefit, and it will, by you changing your mindset, eventually what you want will be. And so that's all. I just want to come on here and share with somebody that how to shift from being stressed out to stress free. Also, coming up this Monday, November the 3rd, I will be streaming live. Uh, I'm kind of old fashioned, y'all. So I wanted to do this talk show type thingy where people can call in and actually share their experiences. And the topic is going to be, well, I did my best. And what I mean by that, we're going to be talking about the traumatic or traumatizing relationships between adult children and their parents or parents. And then I'm going to do a follow-up Wednesday about grown disrespectful children, adult children. So that's going to be very interesting. But I wanted to leave my number because I'm just starting to do the YouTube live thing, so I don't know too much about it, but I wanted to leave my phone number on here for people that's wanting to call in on this Monday. It will be 6 p.m. Central Standard Time. The name of the show is Well, I Did My Best, because that's like our factory reset as parents when your child gets to telling you how you traumatized them, and um, something that you did that you forgot that you did. The factory reset is, well, I did the best that I could. I mean, I did everything that I knew how to do, but sometimes that's just not good enough for some of the adult children. So I would love for anybody that gets on here to just join in, to watch or to share their experiences, even if you don't have to disclose your name. You don't have to disclose your parent name or anything like that, but just kind of share your experience. But I will have my other phone so people will be able to hear you talk. And I just want to have that kind of dialogue, because there got to be some healing somewhere, because all I'm seeing on social media is I went no contact with my parent, or the parent, it's like, what do you do? So really, I want to open these conversations up and try to find some type of middle ground with adult children. And sometimes, y'all, we got to be willing to listen, because everybody hates when you have to look in that mirror and face something that you did, although you did your best. Everybody doesn't want to hear that. And so there's got to be some kind of resolution, because it's not always a good idea to just cut everybody off. Oh, some people are just proud. I cut them off. I did this. I went no contact. And they think just going outside of their family to build their own make-believe family is the answer. And that's not always the answer, because sometimes when you trying to build a family, they're not being their authentic self. So it's like you're getting a fake version of who that person is. And if everybody is in these builder families, they got something in common. Like if they are the same way that you are, the person that, I don't mess with none of my family. I just don't mess with nobody. And if all of these people are in these make-believe families, they may need to look in the mirror. So I'm going to leave this number. The number is 901-709-8564. That's 901-709-8564. And you actually don't even have to call in. You could just text me a comment and I'll read it and we'll discuss it that way, if that's more comfortable, because everybody is not going to be able to get on at the same time. It's going to be like an hour segment. So yeah, I am the name of my page, on my YouTube page, is Momentum Mindset. And my goal in mind, the reason why I'm even doing this, because I've been doing nails for 21 years. And for those 21 years, I have been on the opposite side of the table, and I have listened to everybody's problems. And a lot of stuff is really traumatizing. People have sat in my chair and just cried. Um, and I think it's my calling. Like I would ask, I used to ask, what is my purpose in life? Not what I do to make money, but my actual purpose. And I always wanted to know what my purpose is. So, like 3 years ago, I can't remember what I was doing. I was sitting in my dining room and I heard the word minister. You know how you hear a voice. It's not an audible voice, but I know this voice because this voice has been with me my entire life. And I didn't hear minister in the sense that I'll be in the church doing this. I heard minister in the sense that I could speak to people and help them in some kind of way, which is what I was already doing sitting at my nail table. That's
You'll
what I
need
was.
to unlock your iPhone first.
What in the world? I was already doing that, y'all. I have had so many people that have reached out to me, and it's like, girl, I love when I come to my nail appointment because I just sit there and I'm a good listener. I'm a non-judgmental listener. And so I have been doing that for 20 years, over 20 years, so I'm already doing it. And I just wanted to do it on a broader scale. I want to help more people because we have so much hurt, so much despair, so much depression, so many people on different medication. It's got to be another resolution. And everybody cannot afford a counselor, y'all. So that's my thing. That was my motivation for even making this YouTube page, um, Momentum Mindset. And I just want, the way I'm thinking, I just want to like move forward, some forward thinking instead of just staying stuck in a place of despair because so many people need it. I see it all the time. I see it on the social media where people are always fighting, arguing. They got so much drama going on. And I didn't want to subscribe to that. I don't want to subscribe to that. I'm like, okay, I could get on here and make a whole page and create some drama, because a lot of people love drama. They love the chaos. They like the bad girl stuff. When I don't, garbage in, garbage out. That's how it is. Garbage in, garbage out. And that is not what I want. Um, I will find my tribe. I will find my people. And the people that needs to hear what it is that I have to say and what it is that I have to offer, they will find me. And I just truly believe that. So I just wanted to get on here and just share that with you all. But again, I will be going live this Monday, November the 3rd at 6 p.m. Standard Time. The topic of the show is I Did the Best That I Could, where we'll be discussing traumatizing um, relationships between adult children and their parents. And the number is 901 709 8564. That's 901 709 8564. You are welcome to call in and we can discuss. Like I said, you don't have to give any names. And I just wanted to discuss that. Maybe somebody out here has an experience or something that they can share that somebody else can hear. And I'm all about trying to get together and just help people out on a broader scale. And that will really make me happy. So hopefully I will hear from some of you all on Monday. Have a great rest of your day.